Yep, there we go. Cool. All right, well, we got there, boys. Boys and ghouls. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do, because we are running Electric Love. Yeah, a lot of stuff about fire, you know, but let's get a little electric with it. Electric Love is going to be an aggro burn mono red, not the mono red you're thinking of. This is going to be kind of a self-destruct mono red with a couple of new tricks, specifically Bayo Irritable Instructor, who is also known as Shocker. Electro Salting Battery. Really cool card, especially when you sacrifice it. So we're going to be running some interesting combination plays right here with some of the new cards. Before we get down into it, I need you to do something to me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button. Because if you don't press that like and subscribe button right now, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously attack you and maul you and rip you apart for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for our live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both of those places you can catch us live. We'd love to have you there. Hit that bell and be notified when anything else happens or we go live or do anything else. Because we'd love you on Notification Squad as well. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks. If you have a deck that you want me to see or have questions to ask, Discord is the place to do it. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my Mox Field and my AetherHub, because AetherHub's been acting up a little bit. So, before we get, let's get right down into it of how we're going to run mono red. It's going to be a very similar mono red shell that you've seen, but I think a little bit more on the high end with kind of a big finish as opposed to low end aggro and a lot of burn and a lot of instants and burns. So the one drops, we don't have the familiar wizard. Yeah, you don't have the familiar lizard that's going to be there. We have all attack and burn spells here. 3 bolt waves. Yes, we're going to be bolting them. 3 damage to each opponent. By the way, that's not targeted, so even people who are running Crystal Barricade, it'll still work on them because you're not targeting. It's indiscriminate. It's every opponent you have. We only happen to have one opponent. Boom, 3 damage. The reason that we want to cast a lot of instants and sorceries is because of this right here. We're going to get to that. Bayo Irritable Instructor, aka Electro. Here we have Burst Lightning. 1 mana, 2 red to any 2 damage to any target, including to face, or in the middle to late game we can kick it for 4 and deal 4 damage instead. Extremely useful card right there to just bash out and to finish somebody up. Early game, yeah, take out some of the small creatures. Late game, finish them up. I'm also going to go with 4 Dreadmaw's Ire. Now here is something that I think has some flexibility. You don't have to go for Dreadmaw's Ire. You could swap in pretty much any other instant or sorcery that you want, including Full Bore, Crash Through, Torch the Tower, any kind of... We can talk about a lot of those. The reason I want this one is because attacking creatures get +2/+2 and trample, which is super good to get that damage through no matter who we're attacking with, whether it's Screaming Mimi, Nova Hellkite, Generous Plunderer, whatever our creatures are, and it cracks an artifact when we get through as well. And we have a lot of opportunities to crack artifacts, especially in those big artifact decks right there. Very, very useful stuff right there. So that's why I chose them for the current meta. Now, next section is the ramp section, because we do actually want to make a lot of treasure and build up and then go off. We're going to go with 2 Charming Scoundrels right here. 1 red and 1/1 Human Rogue. Haste. Whenever this creature enters, choose 1. Discard a card, then draw a card. Great ability to get rid of extra mana in your hand. Create a treasure token, which is very good to ramp up, or we get somebody who is wicked, which is +1/+1, and if ever the wicked creature dies, it deals 1 damage. 2 of these should be fine enough. We want a little bit of ramp here, a little bit of aggro to push damage down range, but we don't need too many of them. Next thing, we got to go to the Generous Plunderer, which I have played a lot. This is a really good card. It just accelerates the game up, and it puts damage. People don't really know what to do with it. For some reason, they never spend the treasure. I don't know. They think it's cursed or something. But a 2/2 menace that generates and ramps you on turn 2 and does damage as it swings in, especially against those artifact decks. Very, very powerful card right there. So it's a 2/2. It gives you, at the beginning of your upkeep, gives your opponent a tap treasure token, meaning they can't use it, and it gives you a treasure token to use right away, which is pretty impressive. The combination that you can do on turn 4 is insane here, because what you can do, Generous Plunderer creates a treasure. You can warp in, play a land, you're on turn 3, warp in Nova Hellkite, attack with Generous Plunderer and Nova Hellkite for 6. Immediately on turn 3, attacking for 6, dealing 1 damage for that, so that's 7, and then you can either Bolt Wave for 10, or you can do a Dreadmaw's Ire for 9 and swing it again on that. The fun thing about Dreadmaw's Ire too is if you attack with Generous Plunderer, do the damage, then attach Dreadmaw Ire, you actually destroy the treasure token before they ever get a chance to use it. So you have some good cross synergy here to get rid of the advantage you gave them if you use these in tandem. Really good stuff. But I mean, you're talking about doing possibly 10 damage on turn 2. Yeah, we're really getting him down. We want people on their back feet. We want to open up with haymakers, okay? We really want to hit them hard going into it, right? So that's going to be that one. The last one that we have here in the 2 drops is going to be Self-Destruct, an extremely useful card that is going to come in handy with a couple of different cards that we have. Namely, 3 of them actually, Pain for All, Screaming Nemesis, and Bayo, which is not Shocker, but Electro. So Self-Destruct, it deals X damage to itself, and then X damage, it deals X damage to any other target, meaning it can be your opponent. It deals X damage to itself, where X is its power. A Self-Explosion card, which is super, super good right there. Very, very useful, as it were. So, yeah, we're going to talk about that. Pain for All is the next one. Each enchant creature you control, whenever this aura enters, enchanted creature deals damage equal to its power to any other target. Whenever this enchanted creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to each opponent. So you can pull this combo right here, where you are doing Self-Destruct on a Pain for All target. You put Pain for All down on something like Generous Plunderer or anything like that. It deals whatever it deals its power to any target, and then if it's ever dealt damage, it kicks that damage back. The thing is kicking damage back with Self-Destruct is super, super powerful. It explodes, and then you kick damage back on them. You do something like that in a Nova Hellkite, in a full-size Nova Hellkite, and boom. I like doing that even with even with warping in right here. You can do that, warp in, and immediately do 4 more damage by playing it. So it doesn't die because it's going to use 4 damage to itself and 4 to any target. The main goals of Pain for All or Self-Destruct are going to be Screamin' Mimi, which is a 3/3, 1 red, and 2 haste spirit. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any other target. If a player is dealt damage this way, they cannot gain life for the rest of the game. With the prevalence of life gain currently, this is an extremely powerful and important card, and you're going to see it played very frequently because it is so dangerous. This card has to be removed. It has to be answered. It'll negate life gain, which is insanely powerful to run right there. Especially if you attack, do this, do Self-Destruct on a Screaming Mimi. Guess what you can do? It'll deal 3 damage to itself, which kicks 3 damage out, and then it deals 3 damage for Self-Destruct and 3 damage for hurting itself. So it kicks out 6 if you combine that right there, which is super, super, super good. Really powerful stuff right there, and preventing turning off life loss for the entire game. Pain for All doubles the amount of damage it kicks out too, so don't forget that. Then we have the new card, Bayo Irritable Instructor, aka Electro Assaulting Battery. 2 red and 1. This is your other win con right here. This is how you mess people up. This is a 2/3 flying human villain. You don't lose unspent red mana as steps and phases end. That's insane. If you ever have leftover mana, you can constantly just keep building up mana. Even if you could just tap lands. You could just, if you have extra lands open up, you can just tap them or crack treasure tokens and just build up mana, going and going and going. This is literally a battery. So even if you don't spend all your mana real turn, chuck it all in there. Just build mana. He holds it. He holds all of the mana in the whole game. And the reason that he does that is to explode. Don't we all? Isn't that the reason we do anything? So we can explode? Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you add 1. So not only that, you're getting all the red mana from everything that you tap, never going away. And of course, anytime that you cast a spell, you get to keep getting mana to cast more. So for example, you could have Bayo Irritable Instructor out. You have 1 red mana and 3 Bolt Waves in your hand. Guess what? Cast Bolt Wave, get a red mana. Cast Bolt Wave, get a red mana. Cast Bolt Wave, get a red mana. You can cast all 3 of them in a row right there, just by having that 1 extra mana. Just by having 1 open mana, it keeps replenishing it, and you can keep casting spells like that. So not only does he generate a huge amount of mana, he has one last trick up his sleeve, right? Which is, whenever he leaves the battlefield, I want you to notice that. I love that wording right there. That's not dies, that's leaves the battlefield. So if anybody ever gets rid of him, either through exile, knockback, like pushing him back to your hand with with an unsummon, or he dies, board wiped, whatever, even through exile, you can spend X amount of mana, and when you do, he deals X damage to target player. He will punish you for every turn that he is out and that he has generated all that mana, because it's going to be an ability that's going to trigger. So you basically have a bomb in your hand. If you have 10 floating red mana, as soon as he goes away, the game, you're going to be able to dump all of your mana into that X and destroy them. That is an interesting play right there, guys. That is a very interesting play. You give someone damned if you do, damned if you don't abilities. They either have to kill it, block it, because he's going to be attacking and doing other stuff like that, or if they go in and attack with you, they're going to kill it, and then they're going to get the kickback from it. So you have this huge, huge bomb, an assaulting battery, one might even say, that is going to go off unless somebody deals with that, which is super, super cool. Throw Pain for All on him as well, and he punishes people extra. Not only does he explode with the damage you take, he's got all the extra red mana that they have kicking back on your opponent as well. So keep that one in mind. We're going to finish it off with everyone's favorite Space Dragon, Nova Hellkite, of course. 2 red and 3 with the warp of 1 red and 2. Flying Haste 4/5. Whenever this creature enters, it deals 1 damage to a creature an opponent controls. We love to see it. Ping somebody out right there, rip them down, take it out, and then of course the warp ability on turn 3, and then later on coming back to swing in again with another haste round as we like it. Very, very good card, great finisher, great amount of power right there, and I showed you how you can combine those out. So just red slinging electric, man. That's what we got, electric love right here. 22 mana and 1 Soulstone Sanctuary just for a little bit of man-land action as we go. No 61 on this one. I think I'm pretty happy with 60 on this one. Want to keep it tight. We look at the stats right here. 10 humans, dragons, rogues, spirits, and villains. Gotta have villains in your deck. You know it. 12 instants, 4 sorceries, 3 enchantments, 23 lands altogether, as it were, all mono red. That is what we're looking at. Choose that one. Boom. There you go. Electric love. As far as the sideboard goes, I think we already talked about a couple of these. That's going to be crash through, full bore, any kind of trample. This goes really well with that pumps somebody up, and if it's warped, it also gains trample and haste. Great for Nova Hellkite to add that extra damage for 1 red. Torch the Tower's good, exile. A Braid for cracking artifacts or doing more damage. Demonic Ruckus is not bad for the evasion of Menace and Trample and the potential for more card draw. And if we want to add another one in here, Wisecrack isn't bad either. 1 red and 2. Target creature deals damage equal to its power to itself. If that creature is attacking, Wisecrack also deals due damage to that creature's controller. So it can kill a creature. You can use it defensively or offensively. You can actually crack open somebody else's creature, blows them up, and 2 damage to their controller. Or you could do it on one of your own creatures, like a Screaming Nemesis, and blow it up and take the kickback damage, but cause another self-destruct with the Wisecrack if you want to throw another new card in there. So that is what we're looking at right there. Electric love. You love to see it. Here we go. Leave a comment. Like the video, guys. You don't know how much it helps the channel by pressing that one little button tenderly. And leave a comment. I'll always respond. If you ask me anything, I'll try to respond my best. Here we go. Standard rank. We're going to go from platinum to diamond with this one. Very good deck. Let's get into it. Alright, hopefully this is another discard. It is another discard. Damn it. And we got all fucking... It's terrible. We got all fucking mana and we pull the discard deck again. Boom. Alright, let's put you down. Oh no, not 3 Atlas. He's gonna kill that. We need him to play out his hand. There we go. It was a weird choice. We're gonna put down Screamin' Mimi, and we're gonna see what he does with it. And then if he tries to kill it, we'll do a bounce. You don't have the Selesnya Verges? Yeah, you're really gonna need... Selesnya has a hard time getting, Selesnya has a hard time getting its, mana up. So you're really gonna need those. Yeah, you really are gonna need those. Let's put down Generous Plunderer. Play removal on that. Boom. As instant removal. He's had 80 instant removals already. Let's see. Yeah, he's got it. Create a treasure token. This may be an all-kill deck. We may be witnessing an all-kill deck here, boys. Boys and ghouls. Boom. Enduring Tenacity. You're the only Enduring Tenace I see. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. He can't gain life, so there's no reason for Enduring Tenacity to exist. He's burned up on life for the rest of the game. Meowity TK. Welcome to the show. One, two, three. Boom. Okay. Generous Plunderer. Boom. I think this is an all-kill deck, by the way. I think this is entirely made of kills. I think he has nothing but removal in this deck. Yep, he does. He has nothing but kill cards in this deck. He can't ever gain life. Which, you know, kind of a problem. This is gonna kill him pretty soon. Mango goes away. Luis can't function. I nemesised him. He's never going to gain life this whole game. It's never going to happen. There's no way to get rid of this. So there's really no chance in him looking for whatever he needs to look for. He's better off just trying to kill me. That's red. He's going to have a kill card if I try to play this, but we got to draw it out of his hand regardless. I just need one instant and I can get him, but I'm sure we won't draw it. Bolt Wave or Burst Lightning will be perfectly fine. Bloodthirsty Conqueror, it won't work. There we go. Oof. Down to the wire there. Down to the wire on that one. Woof. Tell you what. Yeah, he got Nemesis. That deck was never gonna work. I go first. We're gonna mulligan that. Keep. Yeah, top deck. Brutal top deck. Let's try to get it out. This is a horrible fucking combination for me. Azorius is bad. He's gonna kill that. It's a bounce. Let's try Bayo again. I want to try to bait out some of his removal here. Okay, good. Try to bait out his removal. I'm very good at baiting. People have said I'm quite good at it. He drew cards. Stock up. I don't know if I'd say I'm a master at it. You know, some people have said I am, but I don't want to give that title to myself. But I am good at baiting. I am definitely very good at it. Mayo name. All right, now he's just staring at me. Fantastic. We love to see that. Okay, now we're just locked up. Now we're just locked up. Fantastic. My turn. Why don't we put down you? Give him a life. Boom. Let's deny him life forever. We love to deny life forever. We can do self-destruct forever too. I think he may be gone. I think he may be disconnected. We've had a lot of DCs tonight. Yeah, Aquarat, it is on Aether car level, unfortunately. Alright, so he leaves being a hater, I guess. I don't know if that's a DC or somebody who got real drunk on Haterade. Here comes the Diamond Clutch. Let's clutch it Diamond, guys. And Chris, did you have to call it a back shot? Was that necessary? Did we need that? The Mimi back shots. Damn you. You'll call it assault rope? Alright, well, you call it assault rope then. Well, bango. Oh, we got another one. Alright, let's get rid of that. My turn. I already know what the fuck this is, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna get rid of this. Boom. Serenity Yu-Gi-Oh! Gremlin Tamer number 2, Electric Boogaloo. Gonna do gonna run it in. Okay. She always looks, Elspeth always looks like the God Emperor there. Doesn't she ever look like the God Emperor, like a female God Emperor? I think that might make him fucking rope out. That might make him rope. Yep, there we go. Whew. Alright, well, we got there, boys. Boys and ghouls. All right, now we can relax a little bit. Plat Hell's over in 5 days. That's a pleasure. I go first. Thank you, Gobbler. Gobbler, ever since the other night, where you said you were watching at work, I literally can't not imagine you sitting, I'm laughing already thinking it, sitting at some desk with your feet up, watching me on your phone while like a bunch of alarms play, like a bunch of alarms, and people are like knocking on the door. I don't know why. It's just such a funny image for me. Oh, okay. Alright, so he wants to go fast. I got you, fam. I got you, fam. He wants to go fast here. He wants to go fast. We're gonna crack that. Boom. Ooh, it hurts, doesn't it? Yeah. I can't not think of it that way, Gobbler. I don't know why. Just ignoring responsibilities. I'm hoping Lorwyn, there's a lot of hype for Lorwyn. Lorwyn is a much beloved set because I kind of enjoyed Lorwyn in a little bit of isolation. I think I dropped out when Lorwyn dropped and nothing about it really appealed to me. And I just didn't really interact with it in any real way. So let's do this. Let's try to get Screaming Mimi out there. He's probably going to counterspell it. Or kill something. Okay, he said no thank you. Yeah, that artifact, that early artifact break really hurts people sometimes. That early artifact crack really hurts people occasionally. Ah, Tanuki, Lord of Cinder, approves of the RW wins. Yeah, we're doing okay with this. I mean, we're doing Diamond. That's not nothing, right? It's officially Diamond certified. Which I think means it sold 10 million records, right? Okay. Oh, we're back on this again. Bucket Man, Bucket Man, Bucket Man, Bucket Man, Bucket Man, Bucket Man. We're gonna do this. Ramp. Create a treasure token. Boom. Pop. Time Spiral and Lorwyn were the first steps to play, so the hype is real. Yeah, I think Lorwyn is a much beloved set, which is good. I do appreciate Lorwyn being beloved. I might get on board with it. If there's some cool stuff in there, I might get on board with it. I just remember the original lore when I was like, eh. Now, I could have just been because I was in a deep, horrible emotional depression at the time. That is very possible that I just was miserable, generally speaking. So it is possible that I completely missed out on some gemeralds. But also, it could be that I didn't. Let's go in, pop, pop. United Battlefront. What's he got for me here? This is going to be all for all the Marvels. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff. That's the good stuff, guys. Oh, yeah. Okay. What you got for me? You got 2 exiles. He's good to go. He only has 1 exile. Hey, If he's got 2 exiles, he's good to go here. No, he's good to go anyways. We couldn't get it. Couldn't get it, guys. There was no way. Wasn't lower in the very first cycle of Plains. 9 times out of 10. They've only played 1 mono black deck. Everything else has had white in it. That's pretty fucking wild when you think about it. That is really wild. We also ran into Azorius 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And we ran into Orzhov 1, 2, 3 times. And then Naya, and that's it. Yeah, every single deck has had planes. That's something, huh? That sure is something. Deals 1 damage to target opponent. Take action. I'm gonna do this. Go in. Pump. Table passage. Oh my goodness. It's Gold Knight. Good night, Gold Knight. How you doing, Goldie? What's he gonna run now? He's gonna run some sort of kill card. What are we, some sort of Suicide Squad? Bitter Triumph. Discard. Should I self-destruct it? No. Kind of, yeah. I would have to say so. I would have to say that, yeah, I might be. I might be looking forward to it. What's he gonna run here? We could probably get him if he tries to, yeah, it is pretty. It's not great. I mean, it hasn't been great for a while, so I'm no... Hopefully a lot of these depowered cards, because it seems like they've been trying to make less powerful shit. Alright, so he's got that. My turn. Do this. Who's he gonna hit? He's gonna hit somebody. We gotta hit him back. He's gonna hit somebody. There you go. Fire Magic is one with Screamin' Mimi. Yeah, Screamin' Mimi. Yeah, I mean, there's some top... I think with Avatar and VV bans, I think you are going to level out a little bit. They've already said they're going to do something about Cauldron and VV. They've already said that something is going to happen to Cauldron and VV. We don't know what exactly is going to happen to Cauldron and VV, but something is. Ops goes first. We'll try it. Low-key kind of agree with you, Gold Knight. It is weird that it's not 2 red. It is a little bit weird that it's not a 2 red. Boom. Do that. Boom. Flames. Holy Annex. It says oops. Boom. Bloodletter Chozats. Yeah, I don't have anything here. Bayo. I crapped out on mana. He's probably going to do instant drain. Deep Cavern fucking Galio. Oh, he didn't do instant drain. Okay. It's pretty odd that he didn't. Shoot the Sheriff. Boom. Yeah, we absolutely whiffed. We absolutely whiffed on this draw here. Absolutely whiffed on this draw. No removal, no direct damage. Total draw whiff right here. No, yeah, total whiff. Total whiff on the draw. Not much you can do about that. I don't think banning the Hydra is going to do anything. Landfall has too many different moving parts. It's too good, generally speaking, for a ban to hit Landfall. You would have to ban, like, Fabled Passages. And I don't even think that would help. I don't even think that would help. Landfall, you just have to fucking get smart and play a shitload of removal. That's really your only options. Surveil. This is going to be a Reanimator. Boom. This is a mono red kind of burn stuff with Bayo. Silent Hall Creeper. I really like this. Kill Silent Hall Creeper. Push damage down range. Boof, boof. Get a lot of damage up front. Hey, Stella Bravo Actual, how you doing? Stella Bravo, you didn't even leave a comment on your own deck video, SMH. You can't even imagine how much I'm S-ing my H right now. I said, surely Stella Bravo will leave a comment. Deals damage. Do we want to do this? Synthesizer, Cauldron, and potentially some other cards. What other cards would be good on that run right there? Mill. A block, boom. Boom. Pain. Take the pain from Bayo. The price is wrong, Bob. Yeah, I feel like banning what was that guy's name? Abuelo's Awakening was a band-aid on a larger issue of Omniscience being a bad one. Hey, what's up, Mercurio? How you doing? Cavero? Cavero was his name-o. Enduring Curiosity. How you doing? Exiling all of your unit from Ops deck is the best. Yeah, that it works, but it's you have to play basically a mono black prison deck, and it's how you doing, Mercurio? Bricky? Bricky as in Bricky? Alright, let's hold off. We might need to play this removal. Little red. He is going to... I'm going to put this down. He's going to hit it with some sort of lightning, probably a lightning helix. They always have lightning helix. He did not have lightning helix. That's impressive. That is genuinely impressive. He gets that. Boom. We're going to do this. We're going to push on him. I know he's got something in his hand. He's mad about something. I know he's got something in his hand. There we go. Yeah. Pay it out. There we go. That dude's Magus of the Arena. You know what you have to do to get that? Hey! Good luck, Goldie. Thank you for coming by. I dearly appreciate you sharing your community over here. Welcome, all Goldie's friends and family. We are at a 64% win rate and 72 on the play. You take that for what it is, I guess. Ops goes first. That's a pretty good opener right there. Can we get to 30 likes on YouTube, though? That's the real question. Ops' turn. Ooh, okay. We gotta kill the early plays. If I can get to 4 life with my lightning bolt, I'm good. I'm good to go. Pretty much. I think I can make him auto scoop. Johnny's. Put down Plunderer. He's gonna gain a life off that. It's okay. Alright, we want him to tap out here. We want him to play completely out here. Because we don't want him to have an option. Take action. Okay, do this. Hey, he never gained life for the rest of the game. There's Shelt. Exiles that. Johnny's Pridemate again. Poof. Alright, we actually need some creatures here. Burst Lightning. Down to that. Let's see what we can do. Alaya guided by light. It's not going to do anything. Going in for a little bit. Give a little bit. Give a little bit of my love to you. Oh, we flooded out, guys. Look at that. They win. They win here. Because we fucking flooded out. Wait, hold on. Hold on a second here. 4 damage to you. See what they get. Mana, Leyline of Hope. Alright, top deck hero, we're looking for you. We're looking for you real hard, top deck hero. We don't need any mana, 35% chance. Where are you at? I need a hero. Self-destruct, that'll do it. That'll do it, boys. Three damage. Got him. There you go. Oof, he had to not feel good about that. That had to feel pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. That had to feel pretty bad. It's gotta not feel good. That's a pretty hard washing right there. That's a pretty hard washing. One more. How about that, guys? Boys and ghouls. Joe LeBlanc, King of Crads. Who is going to do that last like to get us to 30? I don't know who it's going to be. I hope it's somebody. I hope it's somebody who's our top deck hero, who's my top deck hero, who just forgot. You know, I know you guys forget sometimes. I know that I can get 7,000 views on a 7 to 10,000 views on a video and only 200 likes, and that means that generally speaking that, you know, 6,000 people just decided they didn't really like the video I made, but that's okay. I don't blame you for that. Ooh, that's not a good opener. It's slow. Well, I go first. It's still slow. It's still slow. I'm gonna mulligan it. That's way better. That's crazy. That's a good hand. Boom. Yeah, we're gonna need a Screaming Mimi right away to deal with this. Haktua. Haktua. What's it like to hold the hand of someone you love? Haktua. Haktua. Interlinked. Interlinked. Within cells. 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 Interlinked. They keep me in a little cell. Does anybody know what I'm talking about when I talk like that? Or are all of you normal? Interlinked. Within cells. Within cells interlinked. They keep me in a little box. Boom, boom. Do that. You have hexproof. Blade Runner, yes, that is correct. That is the correct answer. What a good movie. I love anything Villeneuve does. And not just because he has the first part of my last name. You might think that that's the reason, but it's not. Okay? You might be like, Jay, you're biased because he has the first part of your last name and you like that. It makes you happy that he has that. But it's not. It's for other reasons. I like within cells. Cells interlinked. Boom. 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 Down to 6. Target artifact. Crack. There you go. Squeezing a weasel bass from Diesel. Constance K, you're nowhere near baseline. Generous Plunderer. Down to 1. All we need to do is get a Bolt Wave off. All we need to do is get a board Bolt Wave. Spectacular Tactics. Spectacular Spider-Man. Within cells. Interlinked. Capping off this red at a 68%. Ranking in Diamond, I think it's good. What else can I say, guys? Aside from having to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fucking Azorius decks, and it's still winning against some of them, but if they get you early, they're going to get you often. If the first 3 turns of the game is nothing but them slamming you, you might not make it. But Bayo provides a nice surprise, especially when you can self-destruct Bayo for even more damage. You have some pretty good combination plays right here, so that's pretty fun overall. I like it. Mono Red, can we say Mono Red is back? I think so.